we're going to do a program to calculate the weight of a person in different planet. So this is called space boxing, but we are going to use the concept that is switching. Using switch condition, we are going to do this program. So the details are given, how to calculate the weight for a person in different planets, and what is the format of the output is also given here. So you have to read the weight of the student person, then you have to give the option to the people what is your weight is going to be when you are in different planet. So that option they have to select, and after that you are going to calculate the weight and you're going to display you're going to be how much pounds in that planet. So for this program, how many variables are needed? That is, we need a variable called weight, and we have to read the choices from the user. So these are the two variables required for this program. So here the weight calculation details I have just documented, and and everything is going to be here. The weight is going to be displayed in float. So we are selecting the float data type, and we are declaring the variable as weight, and one more integer variable that is for reading choices from the user. And the first statement is we are just going to prompt the user, enter your current weight. So in a printf statement, um, uh, we are just going to say enter your current weight. Uh, uh, so double quote and slash n at the end of semicolon. Now you have to read the details from the user, that is the weight. So you have to mention the specifier. Here the specifier for float data type is F, and then you have to mention the variable name, that is weight. So now the first data is ready. The second one, you have to prompt the user with various options, right? So what are the planets are there? I have information for the following planets and which planet you are going to visit. So these are the information you are going to give. So you're having the following planets details, so that you're going to enclose it in slash n, that is first line you're going to make it, and then it is followed by next printf statement. These are the options you're going to display, and first three options in one first line, the remaining three options in the another line. So you have to format the data informations accordingly, and in between the data I just want to insert a tab space. So that's why the options you can see with the little formatting, and user can able to get the option without any confusion. So in between options I have inserted for formatting one tab space. Now the next printf statement, you're just going to ask the user which planet you're going to visit. So this is the choice part you're going to ask. This is the user choice. So you have to read the data from the user, that is the choice. It is of type integer, so you have to use the access specifier as percentage %d, comma, the variable name is ch. That's it. So the weight variable is having value and the choice is also having value. Now you can start writing the switch case. So a switch, the argument is the case expressions are available in which variable, and there is no semicolon or colon. So set of opening closing phrases. So here comes the definition starts. So you're going to start defining the switch case. So inside the switch case, the case constants you have to define. Okay. So the choice may be 1. There is a chance for the user to press 1. So here, what is the choice 1? That is Venus. So what does the person weight? So you can just copy the formula and you can use it here. So a simple calculation, weight is equal to weight into 0.78, and it's an expression, so end you have to include a semicolon. And if the person weight is calculated over there, you're just going to print a statement how much pound your weight is in that planet. So that default message you're going to say your weight would be how much found, that you have to fetch it from the variable. So here you have to use a percentage f, that is the final floating point value on that planet. So this is how the message is going to be communicated to the user, and this is available in the variable, that is wi weight. That's it. And only one case is going to be executed, so include a break statement at the end. So this is how, and how many cases there are, 6 cases are there. You just copy paste one by one case. So case 2, and for case 3, and for case 4, the same code you copy paste and modify it. Case 4 and case 5, and one more case, and one more case, that is case 6. And the last case is going to be default. Here there is a possibility for users may enter other options, so other value, so you can say it's an invalid choice. So this is how you are just going to communicate the messages to, and at last you have to close the switch case. But here you have to change the formula. The formula for mass. What is the formula for mass? That you have to place it here. For second formula, it should be multiplied by 0.39, and third one, that is the third option, 2.65. Third option, the weight is going to be multiplied with 2.65, and the fourth case, 1.17, and the fifth case, 1.05, and 1.23. This is how you just cross verify 1.23, right? So all the cases are defined and users having choices up to 6, and here comes the values are going to be calculated and it's going to be printed. Now you can compile the program. So the formatting part, somewhere I have missed out the double quote in print of statement. Okay, so it is asking for enter your earth weight. For example, we want to verify the same thing. Okay, so 120, the choice is second. When we give 120 and the choice is second option, so that is now the values are printed, the labels are printed in a little formatting, tab spaces is there in between options, and the next line the details are printed. So now we are giving the option as 2, that is in March. What is your weight? That is going to be 46. So you can cross verify with this data, and it varies from compiler to compiler and depends upon the operating system that bits allocated for the data type. So now it is 46.7999 pounds on the planet. So this is how, for any other choices you can select and you can execute. If the user presses third option, for example, the user presses within 6 option, you will get this message. For example, I'm entering the weight 120. But if I enter 7, that the option is not available, so that is why the default choice is handling this kind of wrong inputs, so it says it's an invalid choice. So this is how you have to do the program. You read the expected variable. There are two variables here, one is for weight calculation and one is for choice. Choice is supposed to be the case constant of type integers, so you have to declare the variable of type integers. Read weight, read choices, and pass the choices to the switch statement through that variable. Here you have to mention the variable name inside switch case, and one by one expression you are calculating, and immediately after one case you are going to stop the execution. So that's why you are including a break statement at the end, and the default is going to handle any other invalid choices which are given as an input by the user. So this is how calculate the weight of a person in any planet.